Hi, everybody. I'm DJ Foster, and welcome to the Doug Woods Show, our weekly look at Grand Valley State softball with Laker head coach Doug Woods. Coach, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you.
Probably just glad to be back inside. Long week for you guys last week. You went 5-3. You're up to 32-7 overall and 18-4 in the conference. It's the most conference wins we've ever had here at Grand Valley State, most in your time as well. But the big story this weekend wasn't the conference victories, it was the weather. You guys had some awful weather to play, and talk a little bit about the elements that you had to face this weekend.
Basically, it was sort of a miserable Friday, Saturday, and Sunday here. But with us, depends which way the wind's blowing sometimes. So on Friday, Saturday, it was blowing sort of out, so that helps. And on Sunday, it was blowing directly in at our face. So we had to change our idea how you approach the game, go with more bunting, a little bit of a short ball game.
Now, you went to Hillsdale for your only road doubleheader this week on Wednesday. You win game one 7-1. You had 5 doubles. Brittany Taylor and Carly Rezutis homered. And then in the nightcap, you lost 1-0. First time you've been shut out all season. Pretty impressive considering it was your 33rd game of the year and the first time you've been shut out. Talk a little bit about that doubleheader.
Yeah, I think between games somebody stuck our bats in the bus, but we struggled. Their pitcher, who at the time, not a great overall record, but she threw a nice game against us, moved the ball around. We got some hits, but we could not get key hits with runners on base. And we lost 1-0. Katie Martin pitched that game, did a pretty good job, but those things are going to happen.
Then you came back on Friday for your first of 3 home doubleheaders in a row. You beat Tiffin 13-0. Great offensive performance in game 1. 5 different players had 2 hits or more. Kaylee Bertram had a homer and went 3 for 4. But then you fall in the second game 4-3. You take the go-ahead, score the go-ahead run in the top of the 7th and fall in the bottom of the 7th. Talk about that doubleheader.
Yeah, as you said, first game we hit the ball very well. Second game, sort of a roller coaster affair. You know, I think they went up and then we came back and it was 2-2 for a while, and then we scored the run in the top of the 7th. You think you're in pretty good shape, and all of a sudden they hit a walk-off homer in the bottom of the 7th. But Tiffin is a very good team. I think their record is probably 3rd overall in the league.
You didn't have it much easier against Wayne State on Saturday. 8th team in the region coming into the week. Tiffin was 3rd ranked, as you were talking about. But you got a split against the Warriors. You went 11-2, or 11-2, excuse me, in the first game. 5 doubles, 3 home runs, hitting it all over the park. Miranda Cleary had 2 doubles and a homer. She went 3 for 3. And then Wayne State actually did hit the long ball in game 2. You lost 4-1 that game. Talk a little bit about Saturday.
Yeah, once again, our old scenario, do real well in the first game, hit the heck out of the ball, and then the second game struggled a little bit. They hit back-to-back home runs early in that game, and we could not dig ourselves out of the hole that happened to us early there. Did come back a little bit, but not enough.
On Sunday, you got those problems ironed out. However, it was the wind blowing in, as you said, but you still managed to score 23 runs in the doubleheader. In game 1, you won 14-2. 7 different girls had 2 hits or more. The Taylor twins, they've obviously been playing well. They went 6 for 7 with 5 runs and 5 RBI in that game. And then in game 2, MC Hammer, as you've coined them, Miranda Cleary and Katie Martin both homered in a 9-1 win.
Yeah, Sunday was a great day, but when you get out there and you see the wind blowing in at 30 miles an hour with 40-mile-per-hour gusts, you go, boy, this is going to be a great deal of fun. But we changed our theory. We thought maybe we should go with the short ball, bunt, steal, just move people up, just try to punch the ball, which we did a good job of. And then in the second game, I'll be darned, we do hit 2 out, which I didn't think we would have a chance on that day. And in the first game, Brianna Taylor hit one. If the wind was not blowing from the west to the south, it was a bomb. It went out over left field, but it blew it foul. But she really tattooed it. So a little different approach on Sunday, but the results were pretty good.
Now looking forward to this week. You're supposed to play Hillsdale on Wednesday, although as we're taping this, there's snow on the ground, so we'll see about that. And then you go to Ferris State this weekend, Friday and Saturday, excuse me,
Correct.
For 4 games. So talk a little about the week that lies ahead.
Well, Hillsdale, as I said, we played them once. We split with them. We'll go back at them again. Ferris is a big rivalry, no matter what sport it is. At Grand Valley, softball's no different. So that'll be a great doubleheader up there. Coming right down the stretch, we have 10 league games to play here in 2 weeks.
Sounds good. Well, hopefully we get the snow off the field and you can get a couple games in this week.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Doc. And thanks you for joining us on the Doug Woods Show on the Grand Valley Sports Network. I'm DJ Foster. Thanks.